Hello, I'm Jason Jarrett, the Love Encore Delivery Specialist at Dutch Miller Subaru. I am back again today with another tech tip for you. Today, we're going to talk about some buttons in your Subaru that actually confuse people so much that Subaru is working on getting rid of those buttons altogether. And I'm talking about the I set button, or it might be an I in your car depending on what model year you have, and some arrow keys that are attached to it. So I want to go through these and show you what these buttons can do for you and help you out with them. Now, the buttons I'm talking about are located on the steering wheel on the bottom left side. These right here. You have these two arrow keys and this button that says I/set. All right. Now, for this video, I want to give you an overview of what these can do for you, but keep in mind that depending on what model year Subaru you have and what it is and stuff, there could be some variations in what these buttons can do. The best advice I can have for you is play with them in your car to see what they do for you, and just remember, kind of think of this as a general overview. All right. Okay, so let's start. We're going to talk about these arrow keys first. Now, what these arrow keys will do is they will change this screen right up here in front of me where I have my digital speedometer. I can change that screen to put on whatever I want to when I'm driving, whatever my preference is. I tend to like digital speedometer. I never look at this the old-fashioned speedometer on that right side. Now, to change that, what I'm going to do is these arrow keys, I have to put my finger behind them and pull them toward me. So think of that as going up, think of this as going down through the information. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to pull the button. All right, so what we have next on this screen is this just showing me the car has been running for 10 minutes and I have driven it 0 miles. What you have next is you have, it says blank MPG. That is real-time fuel consumption. If I was driving this car, basically what would be going on, there'd be a number there that would be going up and down in real time, showing me how I'm doing with my fuel consumption, and the number below it is your estimated to empty. All right, next screen, you're going to have it says blank MPG. That's actually the average miles per gallon of the car. As you can see in the screen, this car's trip odometer has been reset back to 0, and it has not been driven since that has happened. That's why there's nothing there, because the car just hasn't been driven. But your car would just show you the average miles per gallon you're getting, and then down below we have our estimated to empty. Now, some Subarus, you might have this screen that says pull and hold I set switch for menu, which is this little guy right here, this I switch. Now, you pull and hold that button and then I can access the menu that's in that screen up there. Now, for the purpose of this video and trying to keep it simple today, I'm not going to dive into the menu. I'll tell you what, if someone would like for me to dive into the menu, drop a comment in the comment section below and then I'll dive into it for you. Okay, let's see what's next. We can see tire pressures. Now, again, because this car has been sitting around, it's not displaying tire pressures. You actually have to drive the car and the sensors will reset and then the numbers will be there. But that's a great feature that if you ever get that warning light for a low tire, you can go to that screen right there and see exactly which tire's low. It takes the guesswork out for you. And then we're back to where we started with our digital speedometer. So like I said, arrow keys, I'm going to hit them so I can go down and up to that information I was just messing with. Okay, now this I set switch button here also, it has another purpose besides accessing that menu. On occasion, your Subaru will try to tell you a message, and what it's going to do is going to put an orange letter I, and it's going to look like the I on the button here. It's going to be put up in front of that screen in front of me. So anytime you ever see that come up, what you need to do is just pull this button and then the message will come up in the screen there. And it's going to try to tell you things like low tire pressure, low washer fluid, low fuel. So think of that orange eye as information, and that button down there can tell you what the car is trying to tell you. So like I said, that's what those buttons can do for you, kind of an overview. You're going to have to play in your car to see what yours can do and what they can't do, because you might have additional screens. You might have screens my car didn't have. You might have screens that, you know, this car didn't have, your car having. So there's a lot of variations that you can find between model years. And if anyone wants me to dive into the menu in that center screen up there, just let me know and I'll dive into it for you. There you go. There's what those buttons do for you. Like I said, these buttons, they just confuse people so much. Subaru is working on getting rid of them altogether, and I do believe that you will be seeing some changes with those buttons coming up in some of the newer model year Subarus. So thank you so much for watching the video today. please like, subscribe. I would really appreciate those things to help me grow my YouTube channel. I would appreciate it so much. Share the video on your social media if you want to. If you think you can help someone out that you know that owns a Subaru, do those things. Would really appreciate them. And as always, if you have a question about your Subaru, something you're wondering about it, put a comment in the comment section below. Who knows, maybe the next time I make a video, it might be on that subject. So thank you so much.